The most dangerous habit a woman can have is ignoring what her intuition has been trying to tell her. Deep down, you usually know. You know when someone is pretending. You know when an apology isn't sincere. You know when you're giving more than you're receiving. You know when your peace has been quietly disappearing. But many women silence that inner voice because they're afraid of losing people. Here's the truth. The more you ignore your intuition, the more you lose yourself. A woman's intuition is not magic. It's wisdom collecting evidence your heart hasn't accepted yet. That's why emotionally intelligent women don't rush. They observe. They listen. They pay attention. Because people always reveal themselves. Maybe not in one conversation, maybe not in one week. But eventually, character always introduces itself. The question is whether you're paying attention. Some people will tell you exactly who they are, then spend months convincing you they were joking. Believe the pattern, not the excuse. One lie can be explained. A habit cannot. One mistake can be forgiven. A lifestyle cannot. Stop building your future on someone's built on their character. Potential is a promise. Character is proof. And proof will always be more valuable. One of the greatest forms of self-respect is refusing to beg. Never beg someone to stay. Never beg someone to call. Never beg someone to respect you. Never beg someone to choose you. Love given out of pity is not love. Friendship given out of obligation is not friendship. Respect that has to be demanded is not respect. The people who truly value you won't need constant reminders. They'll protect the relationship because they also have something to lose. There is another lesson life teaches quietly. Your habits become your identity. People think identity comes first. It doesn't. What you repeatedly do eventually becomes who you are. Read every day. You become knowledgeable. Exercise consistently. You become stronger. Save consistently. You become financially wiser. Practice gratitude. You become peaceful. Complain every day. You become negative. The small choices nobody applauds are shaping the woman everybody will eventually notice. Never underestimate ordinary days. Extraordinary lives are built there. Many women are waiting for motivation. But motivation is unpredictable. Discipline is dependable. Some mornings you'll feel inspired. Many mornings you won't. The women who change their lives are the ones who keep going anyway. Not because it's easy, because the future they're building matters more than the comfort they're leaving behind. Comfort feels safe. Growth often feels uncomfortable. That's why so many dreams never become reality. People fall in love with comfort while secretly wishing for change. You cannot have both forever. At some point, growth asks for sacrifice. Sometimes that sacrifice is sleep. Sometimes it's entertainment. Sometimes it's unhealthy relationships. Sometimes it's the version of yourself you've outgrown. And that's okay. Every new season requires a new mindset. Let's talk about confidence. Real confidence isn't believing you're better than everyone else. It's believing you don't need to compete with everyone else. Confident women clap for other women. They don't become smaller because someone else succeeds. They understand abundance. Another woman's beauty doesn't reduce yours. Another woman's success doesn't cancel your future. Another woman's happiness doesn't steal yours. Comparison creates insecurity. Gratitude creates confidence. Choose carefully. Money is important, but never let money become your identity. Beauty is wonderful, but never let beauty become your only value. Success is exciting, but never let success replace your character. If everything external disappeared tomorrow, who would you still be? That's the woman worth investing in. Develop your mind. Strengthen your faith. Protect your integrity. Expand your knowledge, because those are the treasures no one can take away. The world changes quickly. Trends come and go. Opinions change every day, but wisdom never goes out of style. People may forget your clothes. They may forget your hairstyle. They may even forget your words, but they'll remember how your presence made them feel. Become the woman whose presence brings peace instead of pressure, whose words bring wisdom instead of gossip, whose heart brings kindness without becoming weak, whose standards inspire respect without demanding attention. Never be afraid to start over. Some women stay trapped simply because they're embarrassed to begin again. But every successful person has had to start over in some area of life. Starting over isn't failure. Refusing to grow is. Remember, the chapter you're living today is not the entire story. There are blessings you haven't seen, friendships you haven't met, opportunities you haven't imagined, doors you don't even know exist. Don't give up simply because today's chapter feels difficult. Keep preparing, keep learning, keep becoming. The woman you're praying to become is being shaped by the challenges you're facing today. Trust the process. Stay patient. Stay disciplined. Stay kind. Stay wise. Because the greatest transformation rarely happens overnight. It happens through thousands of quiet decisions that nobody notices until one day everyone does. Before I ask you one final question, subscribe to Womanedge if you're committed to becoming a woman of wisdom, confidence, emotional intelligence, and unshakable self-respect. Now, my dear, may I ask you something? What is one habit that has made you a stronger woman than you were a year ago? Share your answer in the comments. Your experience could encourage another woman to begin her own journey today.
A whisper in the air, humming softly to the leaving. I see a flame inside me.